finding the slope of a line given 2 points. Every point will have an x and a y. So we have 2 points here. Let's label them so we can tell them apart. So we'll call this point 1, so it will be x1, y1. And this will be point 2, so we'll call it x2, y2. Our definition for a slope of a line is vertical change compared to horizontal change. Which variable has to do with vertical movement? It is the y variable. And to find the change between two things, we could subtract them. So to figure out our vertical change between these 2 points, we could subtract the y's. The horizontal change, the x is the variable that does horizontal movement, and the change would be to subtract them. You need to go in the same direction as you did for the y's. So if we did y2 first, we have to do x2 first. Let's look at an example. Find the slope of a line through points 4, -1, and 3, 7. I would first label the points. So we'll call this one point 1, and this will be x1, y1, and 3, 7 will be point 2, so we'll call it x2, y2. Next we need our formula, and our formula is m, which is slope, equals our change in y's, so y2 minus y1, over our change in x's, x2 minus x1. And then we just substitute. It's like an evaluate problem. So we're going to substitute y2. So we have 7 minus y1. You have to be a little careful here. Use parentheses so you don't lose a sign. In the denominator, x2 is 3 minus x1 is 4. Working out the numerator, remember minus a negative gives you a plus, so we have 7 plus 1 gives us 8. On the denominator, 3 minus 4, or 3 and a negative 4, will give us a -1. And then we can simplify 8 over -1 is just a -8. Here's a problem for you to try. You might pause the video a moment and work it out before you watch. Find the slope of a line through points 2, -4, and 4, -5. So first I would label the points. Remember, each point gets an x and a y. So this will be x1, y1, and x2, y2. Then we'll have our formula, m equals change in y's. Y's always go on the numerator, over change in x's. And then we're going to substitute. So -5 into y2 minus -4 into y1. We'll be careful, use parentheses and not lose a sign. The denominator, x2 is 4 minus from the formula, x1. And then on our numerator, minus a negative, remember, gives plus. So we have -5 plus 4. Different signs subtract, sign of the larger. So a -1 over 4 minus 2 is 2. So our slope of this line is a -1/2.